When a willow tree reaches its maturity, it will achieve a girth size of about 45 inches. The willow clefts are cut from the willow tree from the outside of the timber. A round of this size will provide between 6 and 8 clefts. What I'm going to do is link up on these lines and start driving in the wedges. I'm going to split it into two and then I'll split off a side of it. This split of willow will now go through the sawmill. It will have the ends waxed and it will be naturally air dried for up to 12 months. Once the drying process is complete, the cleft is now ready to go into manufacture. The first job is to remove the wax ends, taking the willow cleft down to length. It is planed through several different processes and taken down to a regulation width. But one of the most important processes is the pressing. This is what puts the playability into a cricket bat. Once the bat has been pressed, a V is spliced into the blade and a corresponding V cut into the handle. This is now ready for fitting. Glue is applied to both blade and handle. The art of bat making that I practice hasn't really changed much since the early 1700s. I use traditional tools such as draw knives and spokeshades. I'm commonly known as a cricket bat maker, however my correct title would be a pod shaver because of the techniques that I continue to use. The draw knife that I'm using now is a very special tool to me and is very difficult to learn. It can take up to 4 to 5 years before you become confident with this particular tool. It's used for taking off willow very quickly and efficiently, but with a great degree of accuracy. There are only a handful of people left in the world today that would use this traditional method of making cricket bats. I create a variety of shapes to maximise the potential of every single piece of willow. The planing of the bat is very much the fine tuning. It's taking out the wood in particular areas such as at the shoulders and down near the toe that's going to leave the bat with a perfect balance and pickup. I always believe that an oval-shaped handle on the bat is crucial to stop the bat from spinning in the batsman's hand. I like to exaggerate the oval shape, but it has to be a very comfortable fit for the batsman. This is done by rasping, which ensures that it's a comfortable grip in the batsman's hand. Once the bat has been shaped and finished on the workbench, it then goes into two types of sanding. First of all, a coarse sanding, followed by a fine sanding.
Another traditional tool that I like to use is a horse's shin bone. This is actually soaked in linseed oil for 1 year prior to use. This seals the pores of the timber, lays a base amount of linseed oil into the timber and hardens the leading edges. Using a buffing wheel, a modern polish is applied to the bat. It's important not to seal the bat with any wax finishes, as the raw linseed oil needs to be able to penetrate the bat during preparation. The binding of the bat is a vital part of the operation. The binding must be tight and firm. All handles are made up of several different pieces with some up to 16 different sections. The binding will hold all the sections together whilst allowing flexibility during play. The finished bat is checked to ensure its regulation width of 4 1/4 inches. Gripping a bat can be made to look very easy, but I can assure you it is quite a difficult job if you haven't done this before. I strongly recommend that people get their bat grips changed on a regular basis, as this really does assist the batsman in being able to play the correct shots. After 26 years in the trade, I still enjoy the fundamentals of handcrafting cricket bats. Screaming Cat has evolved from my very early days when my mentor used to tap up the very best plain pieces of wood and hail, "It's a screaming cat boy, a screaming cat." What is ideal about handmade cricket bats is every one is individual and unique. This gives the opportunity for every player to be able to choose a tailor-made bat.